It's time to check in with our favorite ladies, our WLC 10 challengers, Nadia, Janvier, Angie, and Michelle. They recently caught up in person, safely, of course, to reconnect, shed a few tears, celebrate together their wins, and even squeeze in a little workout.
I'm super excited. I don't know about you. It's been a long time, or at least it feels like it's been a long time. I know we had our virtual training going on and you've been doing your own things, but listen, there's nothing like being in person. So we're ready to move today. You ready to move? Make it happen? All right, let's do this.
But it's so nice to see everybody. What is the #1 self-care, nutritional, holistic habit you just can't let it go? I have to do this for my physical and mental health.
The most important thing is putting whole foods in my body, not the processed, sugary, high-fat foods. Emotionally, mentally, I feel clearer.
So I try to keep the routine of, getting up, doing my Waking the Warrior. I can't start my day without having breakfast. And it could be as simple as a smoothie that I tend to. So having a routine is really important for me to continue to function.
What's your biggest challenge? Because when we're emotional and in quarantine, which is we all need each other, and now when we were in quarantine for 6 months, what's the challenge?
My biggest challenge with the pandemic was I stopped writing it down. If you didn't have a good day, you can look back and see, okay, well, this is what I was eating, so this was obviously affecting my body, and how when you write it down, you can relate back to how you're feeling on the inside because of what you're putting in your body.
The hardest part for me in the beginning was the feeling guilty for falling off on the weekends. And that's how I described it in the beginning, as falling off. And now I don't look at it as I'm falling off.
And a huge part of staying on track is ensuring that you have your support system in place, your family, your friends, being able to see each other. But you didn't have that support system this year. You've been able to stay on track, you've been able to push through no matter how hard it got. What was the biggest emotional wall you hit this year that you didn't see coming?
For me is I've always been pretty stoic with my emotions. I can keep a straight face, I can be strong. However, this experience, I have shed so many tears, like just bawled.
When I first started this weight loss thing, I think my very first interview, I had said that for 25 years I've been a mom and a wife, and that was it. And I didn't feel that I was worth any more. And then the pandemic came, and it's like you're just a mom again. You're back at home, you're looking after everybody.
That when we started this challenge, there was a huge accountability. Every week I would see Joey, I would go in, I would do the workouts. And when the pandemic hit, there were days where I ate like crap. It didn't work out. And it was like, even though I had the support, I was hiding it, and I always put on this good front because I never wanted to reveal the weakness in myself.
The emotional wall that I hit fairly early on was the feeling of being alone through this. Because, I know everybody kind of feels more alone than before during a pandemic or lockdown, but when I'm locked down by myself, I felt more by myself than ever before.
And what are you proud of the most? If you look at yourself in the mirror today, what would you say, I am proud of you because of X? What would that be?
My will. I want to be the healthiest and fittest that I can be for myself and my son. I don't have to be the thinnest or anything, it's just the healthiest.
Being vulnerable is amazing strength to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And you don't have to be the strong person all the time for everybody else, but you can allow yourself to be, just to be.
I think I'm just learning, actually, just in the last few days, because I opened up to people that I am worth that.
2 and 1, beautiful.
And I don't feel so alone anymore, and I'm embracing it, and I'm realizing that I'm the strong woman out of this, and it helps now. I look in the mirror and I like what I look like. I enjoy how I feel. I feel like a new woman out of this. So I've hit these walls, but I feel like I've climbed over them. I physically feel like I can climb over anything.
Warriors!
So good to see all of their faces. They're doing so well during a year that really takes the challenge in our WLC to a whole new level.